It's Arduino time! Hey! Here's my latest project. It's been a long time coming, and it's not so much a project but sort of a breakthrough in trying things out. Down here I've got an Arduino board. In fact, it's a Arduino Arduino clone. Just a couple of wires, the obligatory ground cable, and then a signal wire which is coming off pin 9, which is set up as an analog out, specifically pulse width modulation, and that's connected to some stuff on my breadboard, but ignore all of this stuff. That's another project that's kicking about on the breadboard. So it's a tiny amount of stuff. Here we've got a resistor which goes to this side of an opto isolator. So inside this side there's an LED, in the other side there's a photodiode, and connected to the other side is a transistor which can switch a bunch more amps than the opto diode, the photodiode can do. Coming in over here we've got 12 volts, and the 12 volts going down goes sort of straight off down these cables and to the back end of a motor. This is out of a CD player or something similar, and it's got a strapped across the back a big diode to stop us damaging the transistor, which I did originally. But anyway, so the Arduino is programmed up with just a bunch of pulse width modulation sort of loops to go through of different sort of speed ramps and such. Slow start, and ramps up. Yeehaw! Light indicates it's finished that bit, then it slows down. Quick start, and then a slow decay. Yippee! And then 3 reds. Back to the start again. So pulse width modulation is making the LED in this side flicker pretty darn fast, and depending on how long in each cycle it's on, it's how much power gets flicked on each, flicked on and off pretty fast, and that's what drives the motor. I haven't put any capacitors or anything in the system to smooth out the pulses going to the motor, but it seems to be pretty happy doing what it's doing as we go. And I've got to say, checking out some wind. What fun. This is my first chance to hook up a DC motor to the Arduino, and this is probably the simplest way of doing it. Arduino can't deliver a lot of current out of its pins, good for an LED, 20 milliamps or so, but for driving a motor you need to switch that through a transistor. The opto is a bit of a luxury really. You can hook the Arduino straight up to the back end of the transistor, but I'm just going belt and braces. By putting an opto in there, it means that this side of the circuit is entirely separate from the power side of the circuit, so there's no chance of me sending 12 volts inadvertently back up to the pins of the Arduino, which wouldn't be good.